Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Akhanda Mandalakaram, Vyaptam Yena Characharam, Tatpadam Darshitam Yena, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Dhyanamulam Gururmurti, Pujamulam Gururpadam, Mantramulam Gururvakyam, Mokshamulam Gururkripa. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karvavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma Vedvishavahai. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Shivarpana, Jai Gurudev. Let's chant first, chapter 10, first 18 verses. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Atha Dashamodhyayah. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Bhuya eva mahabhavo. Shriru me paramam vacha. Yatkeham priyamanaya. Vakshyami hitakamyaya. Na me vidu suraganaha. Prabhavam na maharshayah. Aham adidhi devanam. Maharshinam cha sarvashah. Yo mama jamanadincha. Vetti loka maheshwaram. Asammudha samartyeshu. Sarva pape pramuchyate. Buddhir jnanam asammoha. Kshama satyam dama shamaha. Sukham dukham bhavo bhavo. Bhayam cha bhayameva cha. Ahimsa samata tushti. Tapodanam yasho yashaha. Bhavanti bhavabhutanam. Matta eva prithak vidaha. Maharshaya sapta purve. Chatvaro manavastatha. Madbhava manasa jata. Yesham loka ima prajaha. Etam vibhutir yogam cha. Mama yo vetti tattvataha. So vikampena yogena. Yujyate natra sanshayah. Aham sarvasya prabhavo. matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha Macchitta madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam Dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mamupayanti te teshamevanukampartham aham ajnanajam tamaha nashayatma bhavasto jnanadipena bhasvata Arjuna uvacha Param Brahma Param Dhamma Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adideva Majam Vibhum Ahusva Vrishaya Sarve Devarshir Naradastatha Asito devalo vyasa swayam chaiva bravishime sarvametadritam manye yanmam vadasi keshava nahi te bhagavan vyaktim vidur devana danavaha Swayamevātmanātmānam Vettattvam Purushottama Bhuta Bhavana Bhutesha Deva Deva Jagatpate Vaktumarhasya Sheshena Devyayatma Vibhutayaha Yabhir vibhutibhir lokan iman svam vyapya tishrasi katham vidyamaham yogin tvam sada parichintayan keshu keshu cha bhaveshu chintyosi bhagavan maya Vistarenatmano yogam vibhutim cha janardana bhuya kathayatritirhi shrinvato nasti me mritam Om Tat Sat Shri Krishna Arpanam Astu. Welcome to everyone at the center as well as on Zoom. Like to welcome Mr. Rishi Gupta for the first time you are coming, you're welcome. And happy to see Sandeep here again, happy to see Nitya after a long time coming from Pune, and of course all of you also. Chapter 10, Vibhuti Yoga. We are talking about the manifestations and the divine glories of Bhagwan. Why are they important for us at this stage? All that will come today. But I just love today's shlokas. They may seem rather innocuous because Arjuna is just going on calling Bhagwan with various names. But for me, it represents the transformation of Arjuna. We remember Arjuna from Adhyay 1. He was in despondency, he was in depression, he wanted to run away, he was fed up of the whole idea of having to fight with his family members, his brother-like relatives, his gurus, his ancestral lineage of people, and he was ready to give up. And many of us go through such phases in life where we are faced with so much trauma or with so many difficult situations in our life that we just want to give up. We don't want to go ahead. There is like, we don't see the point in going ahead because no solution seems to be there for us. But when Arjun surrendered to Bhagavan Krishna in Adhyay 2, and he said, after giving one long pravachan to Bhagavan about all the importance of not fighting the war, and finally he said, I am confused. Karpanya dosha. I don't know what to do. I have all the gyan, but I am not able to apply it. And this happens to all of us. All of us have the gyan. We have been hearing the gyan for years now, more than decades. But when it comes to applying it, something happens. And that is the nature of the mind. That is the nature of the mind. But Arjun was fortunate. He had Bhagavan Krishna holding the reins of his chariot. He had Hanumanji on his flag. And with all that support, he surrendered. And that is the important point. Not that Bhagavan was there or Hanumanji was there. He surrendered. That is the important point. Bhagavan is always there. Where is Bhagavan not there? But are you able to see that Bhagavan? Are you able to surrender to that Bhagavan? That is the important point. So compare that Arjun who was in Vishad with the Arjun that we are going to see in the shlokas which are coming today. And you will see that there has been a beautiful transformation in his outlook, in his courage, in his mentality, in his bhakti. And this is exactly what I wanted to also bring out in the bhakti session we had on Friday. Some of you who were here, and it's very good if you all come for bhakti, because it is always a reflection of my Gita class of that week. So, our bhakti is the Gita class in music form. Okay, if you can pick up the words and you're not, going with the tune and all that, but if you can pick up the words and see the messages in those bhajans, you will find that it is absolutely in sync with our Gita class of that week. So, Arjun is in amazement. He is in amazement with the insight that he is getting after hearing Bhagavan's Updesh from Adhyay 2 to Adhyay 10. It took him so many Adhyayas, okay? I don't know how many Adhyayas we are taking. Maybe, no, not again. 3 times I've taught you all Gita. This is the last time. Now better be amazed right now, okay? The first thing that was needed in Arjun for this transformation to happen was Shraddha. Shraddha was the very first quality that had to, you can't train yourself for Shraddha, you have to let it be. You have to let everything be. Okay, when you let everything be and have trust that Bhagavan is there, He's bringing this stuff in your life for a reason. And if you have that faith that Bhagavan has brought it, if Bhagavan has brought it, He will take it also. But in the beach mein we go and ghusao and try to say, I will do this, I will do this, I will do this. Bhagavan says, Karo. When you are finished with doing, then I will take over. So that is why I started the bhajans on Friday with, let it be, let it be, let it be. Okay. And so with that also comes humility. Another quality that we will see in the shlokas today. I'm bringing it forward to you here in the introduction so that you are aware of what is happening in these 8 shlokas, or I don't know how many shlokas we'll do today. 6 shlokas, so definitely today. So there was some vinamrata with the faith and with the surrender, samarpan, there was vinamrata, there was humility. I will do as you say. Tell me what is in my highest good. Don't tell me what I want. Tell me what is in my highest good. And he became, from that weakling, puny little Arjun who was ready to fall down at the bottom of his chariot in Adhyay 1, end of Adhyay 1. Now he's hopeful. He's positive. He's saying, I see the hope. I see the hope. And I brought that forward to you in that what a wonderful world it is. So when you want things to change in your life, the first thing that must change is your outlook. If your outlook is always going to be negative or despondent, then you are creating that reality outside. So first, doesn't matter things are not going well. Stay positive. Have faith. Know that it is going to be all right. And it is all right even now the way it is. Because it is for my highest good. And so we saw his mumukshutva coming. We will see mumukshutva here also. And when mumukshutva is there, kripa comes. Kripa comes. And we will see Bhagwan's kripa here too. So let us see in the shlokas today the magical transformation of Arjuna. That is what today's shlokas is all about. And for those of us over here who need it, who need that transformation in our outlook, in our mental makeup, in whatever is going on in our lives right now, let's take some inspiration from Arjuna right here, right now. And today is also the first day of Purushottam Mass. So wishing all of you all the best. You know what is Purushottam Mass? Adhyay Mass. No? So it's the one extra month that comes because of astrological calculations and all that. And Bhagwan Vishnu said, this is my month, I will give it importance. So that is why Adhyay Mass was named Purushottam Mass after Bhagwan Vishnu. This is the month where your sadhanas, your attendance in satsang, your japa, your nam jap, all this has increased value. So don't waste this opportunity because it comes once in about 3 years. So that's the importance of the month starting today, going on till the 15th of June. Okay? Alright, let's start with Shlok 12 and 13 together. Shall we chant it once again? Arjuna uvacha param brahma param dhama pavetram paramam bhavan purusham shashvatam divyam adidevamajam vibhum ahusva mrishaya sarve devarshir naradastatha asito devalo vyasa swayam chaiva pravishime. Read the English with me. Arjuna said, you are the transcendent, eternal, the supreme abode and the greatest purifier. All the seers speak of you as the eternal divine Purush, the primal deity, unborn and all-pervading. Likewise, speak the celestial sage Narad, the sages Asita and Devala, and the great sage Vyas, and yourself too proclaim this to me. If you read this now, you'll find there's really nothing much to explain. And really today's verses don't have any philosophical explanation or gyan, but they are of paramount importance to a sadhak who wants to reach his ultimate goal. Take the meanings. Bhavan, you yourself. Param, transcendent, supreme. Brahma. Brahma. So the word are is understood. You are. Huh? In Sanskrit, you don't need to write the obvious. Param Dhama, supreme abode. Pavitram Paramam, greatest purifier. These words are all simple. You all know them quite well. Ahu, they call. Tvam, you, they call you. Shashvatam, eternal. Divyam, divine. Purusham, Purush, supreme self. Adidevam, primal deity. Ajam, unborn. Vibhum, all pervading, Sarva Vyapak. Sarve, all. Rishaya, rishis, all rishis. Sages. Tatha, also. Devarshi Narada, the celestial sage Narad. Asito Devalo, these are two sages called Asita and Devala. Vyasa, you know, Ved Vyas. Swayam Chaiva, and yourself too. Bravishime, proclaim this to me. Right. From the second Adhyay, Arjun has been listening very attentively to Bhagavan Krishna's Updesh. But he didn't know at that time that Bhagavan Krishna is Bhagavan. He knew it. This is my friend, my sakha, my counselor, my relative, everything. But from Adhyay 7 onwards, and you remember when we did Adhyay 7, I mentioned it to you, that now Bhagavan is giving small clues to Arjun. What are those clues? He says in the second Shloka of Adhyay 7, I will unfold to you in entirety this wisdom of God. He is telling, I'm going to tell you the greatest secret. Okay, 9th chapter also he said, I'm going to tell you the greatest secret. And he says, I am the source. This is all happening in Adhyay 7. I am the source of the entire creation. And into me again it dissolves. Still, Arjun did not understand exactly what Bhagavan is saying. And it takes time for a sadhak to actually get what the Gita is also saying. So this is exactly how it is happening for Arjun. Arjun represents a shishya, a sadhak, who is listening to the Gita, which is Bhagavan's song, but he has also not got it and we have also not got it. So it takes time for Bhagavan's words to get absorbed and for that aha moment to happen. Okay, so now in this shlok itself, in this adhyay itself, which we did last time, shlok number 11, one shlok before this one, Bhagavan says unequivocally, clearly, he is giving one guarantee. Can you tell me what is the guarantee? Look, what is the guarantee? Correct. I will bestow on you through my compassion. Means my kripa. I will bestow on you my kripa, by which all your ignorance will be destroyed. dispelled by the light of knowledge. Now, it looks like Bhagwan's Kripa has already fallen on Arjuna. Because Arjuna is having his aha moment immediately after this guarantee has come. He has understood something. This person on my chariot is not my Sakha only. He is not my counselor or someone who is guiding me. He is Bhagwan Krishna himself. This is his moment of realization. And not only that this friend of mine is a Bhagwan, not only that, the words he is saying mean that he has understood that this Bhagwan Krishna, who is the avatar of Bhagwan Vishnu, is no different from that Supreme Brahma himself, Nirgun Brahma. This is what is coming out. Now can you imagine, just for a moment, you just imagine that your best friend is sitting next to you, and suddenly that tube like jallos in your head, and you realize, hey, this is Bhagwan only over here. What will be your reaction? Can you just imagine that? That person who I was playing with who I pranked in my childhood, and I teased, and we fought also, and I must have said some, XYZ words also to him, and now, oh my God, Bhagwan, your own friend, maybe your mother, maybe your father, maybe your daughter, maybe your son, maybe your uncle, maybe your aunt, maybe your mother-in-law. Shock, surprise, ecstasy, disbelief, amazement. What would it be? Let us see what Arjun's reaction was, and that is what we are going to see right here. His adbhutata, his amazement. You are amazing God. Remember we sang. That is his reaction. You are amazing God. You are right here next to me. You didn't tell me for 30 years in my life you are God. You let me treat you like Chatti Batti you say, no? Let us see. First thing he says is, Param Brahma. You are that eternal Brahma, eternal, transcendent, the ultimate truth, the one from whom this entire world has manifested. You are that, Bhagwan. And you'll see as the words go, he sees now, in that same person, he sees that transcendent Brahma, the one, eternal one. At the same time, he will also see the Sagun Brahma. He will see his Ishtadev over there, trying to tell us that even if you believe in that transcendental, eternal one Brahma, you can still have a connection to your Ishtadev. The two concepts can coexist in a person. Gyan and Bhakti, both are required in your journey, not just one or the other. So he is understood now, theoretically. He has not had aparoksh anubhuti. He has understood theoretically that beyond this Naam and Roop which I see, there is my friend Krishna is Bhagwan, not only Bhagwan, he is Nirgun Brahma itself. Okay? So that's why he calls him Param Brahma. First recognition. The second thing he says is Param Dhama, supreme abode, refuge. Dham means what? Place of dwelling, where you'll stay. So why he calls Param Dhama? Because Brahma is the final resting place for all seekers. After that, there is nowhere further to go. So, if I take refuge in you, I have reached my ultimate goal. So, you are my Param Dhamma. You are the place where I have to take refuge in eternity. Then he says, Pavitram Paramam, supreme purifier, greatest purifier. Why purifier? Because as our connection with Bhagwan grows more and more deeper, you can say, or stronger, what happens? You tell me. Your connection is growing deeper and deeper, right? So what is the use of that? Purity. What? How? All your mal, all your avguns, all your confusions, all your vikshepes, they get cleared. They drop. There is a purification process which is going on. Connection with Bhagwan will make you do your actions in Karma Yoga Bhav. When you do your actions in Karma Yoga Bhav, you will not be incurring more and more karma. And when you will not incur more and more karma, there will be less vikshep, there will be less confusion, there will be less agitation. And when you are connected with Bhagwan, there is a feeling of support, there is a feeling of security, there is a feeling of protection. So there is a lot of unnecessary anxiety, worries, all that goes, and when all that goes, your antakaran is getting purified. So that is why Pavitram Paramam. Shashvatam, you have understood, eternal. Same as Ajam, unborn. Brahma is neither born nor does he die. He is eternal. He is beyond time. Beyond time. So when does time, what is time? What is time?
Between two experiences.
Time is between two experiences. Time is something that you use for measuring one experience with another experience, or for measuring change. But Brahma, changeless. Brahma, never born, never dies. It is eternal. Therefore, Ajam, Shashvatam, not at the mercy of time. Matter is at the mercy of time. All matter changes with time, but Brahma is beyond time. You know all this, right? Brahma is existence itself, Sat. The next word he uses in this shloka is Divyam. Divyam means divine. What is the definition of divine? What is the definition of divine? See, simple words which we take for granted, but we must understand what they mean. Beyond matter, beyond the material world, beyond the material world, something that is pure, positive, beyond. And Vibhum, all pervading, again beyond space. So beyond time we saw also, this is also Vibhum, all pervading. There is no place where Brahma is not there. Adi Devam, primal deity, the first thing that ever exists. Primal, cause of everything. Devam, Adi means first. Devam, Dev means, you know what? Dev, we have studied that. Dev means what? Light, luminous, self-effulgent. All Devtas, their bodies are light bodies. They are made of light. They don't have this gross body. Devtas' bodies are all made of light. So that is why they are called Dev. So here you can see, he starts with transcendent Brahma and he comes down to Dev also. You are everything. There is nothing, Bhagwan Krishna, you my Sakha, You are my friend, but you are also that transcendent Brahma, and you are also my Devata, my Ishtadev, the one I feel most connected to. Now you would think that, is Arjun flattering Bhagavan Krishna? Does he want something from Bhagavan Krishna? Or could it be that he's my best friend, so obviously I can see all these qualities in him. In your best friend or in your someone you admire, yeah, I can understand. Maybe some other person was there, he would not see. Does he see this Brahma in everybody, or he's seeing only in Bhagavan Krishna because he's my best friend? No, it's not because of that. Because he now realizes, he says, all these things I have been taught earlier. All the sages, all the rishis, Narad, Devarshi Narad, Asita, Devala, Vyasa, all these rishis have told all this to me when I was in the Gurukul. But that time, andar nahi gaya tha. I could not believe it. But now, Shashwat, you yourself are telling, Swayam, you are telling. So now I got it. I have understood this is the truth. Asita, Devala, they are rishis in the time of the Vedas. You know that. Narad, everybody knows. Yeah. And Vyas also everybody knows. The one who compiled all the Vedas. The one who wrote Mahabharata. The one who wrote the 18 Purans and the Brahma Sutras. Okay. At that time when all the same thing was taught to him, he didn't have the spiritual maturity to understand and absorb this truth. Okay? So now when Bhagavan Krishna is saying it himself, yes, now I got it. So that always one aha moment comes when, it clicks in you. And that is what we want, that clicking. And not only this theoretical clicking, but we are waiting for one higher clicking, which is aparoksh anubhuti also. But at least this clicking has created nishtha in Arjun. First and foremost, that nishtha has to come, that this knowledge is correct. If we don't have that nishtha, if we are still confused and we say this is not something applicable in our Kali Yuga and it's okay for those days but not for our days. All this if we are thinking, then this aha moment or this clicking, this nishtha, if it doesn't happen, then your progress in your spiritual life cannot happen. So this is the beautiful moment for Arjun, milestone you can say in his spiritual journey. Okay? So that is 12 and 13. Let's go ahead because there is lots more Arjun is going to reveal to us. Shall we read 14? Sarvametadritam manye yanmam vadasi keshava nahi te bhagavan vyaktim vidur devana danavaha. Krishna, I believe as true all that you tell me. Lord, neither demons nor gods are aware of your manifestations. Wow. Let's take the meanings. Here Krishna name is Keshav. Keshav is the word for Krishna here. Manye, I believe as true. Sarvam, all. Etat, this. Yat, which. Vadasi, you tell. Mam, to me. I believe all this, whatever you are saying, whatever he has told, remember Chatur Shloki, what we did last time, all whatever you said, I believe it is true. Because Bhagavan, O Bhagavan, na deva, neither the gods, Na Danava, nor the demons, Asuras, Vidu, know, are aware, understand, Te, your Vyaktim, manifestations. Nobody understands your manifestations. I believe as true all that you tell me. This is the first qualification that the Shishya needs to have. Shraddha. Let me clarify. This is the first qualification you need to have to benefit from the knowledge of the Gita. If you want to benefit from this knowledge, Shraddha is required. Why Shraddha? Why Shraddha? You tell me.
If we don't have the faith in this knowledge, we will not believe whatever we
Not tangible.
You cannot start implement.
Can't implement,
Can't value it.
can't value,
Sunshine will not allow us.
Sanshaya will not allow.
Sometimes the concepts seem very abstract.
Concepts are too abstract,
This is not commonly known to us.
not commonly known. Shraddha is required because neither your senses, nor your mind, nor your intellect can grasp this knowledge. It needs to go beyond, this knowledge is beyond your intellect to understand. As you said, it is so abstract, it is not something that you have proof of. The intellect can believe, AC is working, yes, the remote is showing and that switch is on, and all things of the material world, your intellect can grasp it. Why? Because some proof is there. You can see the proof, you have praman, you have everything. But this knowledge, you are telling me this flower is got God in it. Show me. Where is the God? Show me. Just like Hiranyakashipu said to Prahlad, God is everywhere. Yeah, where? Show me. In this khamba. Show me God in this khamba. Broke it. God appeared. So, intellect, your brain, biological brain, your mind, your senses, none of these things can work to say, I believe as true. I believe as true. How? On what ground? Faith. Faith is required. Shraddha. Nothing in the universe can prove what the Shastras are saying. Nothing. And finally, faith is required. Faith in what the Gita is saying. Faith in what the Shastras are saying. Faith in what the Guru is saying. But finally, this knowledge has to become your own knowledge, your own experience, your aparoksh anubhuti, your direct experience which will arise in you. And when will it arise in you? When you don't put any obstacles in the way. The obstacles only you have put. Just remove the obstacles. That knowledge is already in you. Deep down within you, you already know all this. But we have put so many obstacles in the way. Remove them one by one. That is why Param Pavitram. Satsang will help you to remove these obstacles. And it's not easy because they are there for lifetimes. And you have got used to them. You have made friends with them. You feel comfortable with them. They give you an identity. Therefore, it is very difficult for you to remove it because your entire identity will dissolve. And the ego never wants that to happen. Therefore, this journey is the journey of courage. A journey of faith and a journey of courage. An ability to drop everything. Let it be. Let go. And let God. So everything in the universe, even the gods, don't know this truth. Because they have also not transcended. Even the demons don't know this truth. And Bhagwan, you are telling this to me now. So if you are telling it to me, I will definitely believe it. So faith is the support we need. With that faith, we will practice what the Shastras are telling us. Without faith, who will practice? Are you practicing? Are you practicing? If you are not practicing, means somewhere your faith is lacking. Alright, so now if you practice, whatever obstacles are there, they will get removed and that will become your experience directly. Now, one very big obstacle is shown in this shloka. And the obstacle shown here is very nicely disguised. And it's disguised in the name that Arjun calls Bhagwan Krishna, Keshav. Now what is the meaning of Keshav? Slayer of Keshi. Keshi was a demon. And this demon was sent by Kams to kill Bhagwan Krishna. The shape of this demon was a huge, Bhayankar looking horse. Huge horse. And he came into Gokul and he created chaos and he was frightening all the people living over there. So now Bhagwan was a small child at that time. So when Keshi attacked Bhagwan, first what Bhagwan did, he took one leg of that horse and he just flung it away. Okay? But demon, super strength, came back and attacked Bhagwan. When he came back and attacked Bhagwan, the story goes, what Bhagwan did, he took his left hand, arm, and he put it into that horse's mouth. Okay? The horse was like, what do you call it, neighing or whatever. And so the mouth was open, Bhagwan put his hand inside. And once he put his hand inside the horse, his hand became bigger, 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 bigger. And to the result that the horse could no longer breathe, he choked and that asur, that demon got destroyed. That is the meaning of Keshi. Now how does it apply to us here? Very apt name. So genius that every time a name comes which is just meant for this. So some obstacle has to be removed from here. So the obstacle here in this shloka is represented by this Keshi, false pride. False pride. It represents the ego of the seeker who thinks he knows everything. He feels that he doesn't need to learn anything. I already know everything. So here, when he says that even the gods and the demons don't know, so Arjun did not want to show that, yeah, I knew about this. He said, I don't know. He was showing his humility, vinamrata. With his vinamrata, he's saying that maybe he even knew, maybe he even remembered, but he's saying, gods and demons don't know, how will I know? So he's trying to show that, and he's calling him Keshi, that if there is any pride left in me, Bhagwan, destroy that also. Destroy that also. So, Shraddha is required, Vinamrata is required, humility is also required. So that is, and then when you do that, your impurities are going, so Shuddhata also comes in. So this is what this small shloka, nothing to understand, but of great meaning for a spiritual seeker. And don't think you know everything. What is that sentence in Gujarati MBA? Mane badhu avde. MBA. Alright, so don't be an MBA over here. MBA you do in some other place. In satsang, no MBAs, okay? Alright. I'm going to go fast because there's no great explanations to be given. Let's go with 15 and 16 now. Okay, let's read. Both, huh? Swayamevatmanatmanam vedhatvam purushottama bhuta bhavana bhutesha deva deva jagatpate vaktum marhasya sheshena Devyayatma vibhutayah Yabir vibhuti lokan Imam svam yapya tishthasi. O Creator of beings, O Ruler of creatures, God of gods, the Lord of the universe, O Supreme Purush, you alone know what you are by yourself. Therefore, you alone can describe in full your divine glories, whereby you pervade all these worlds. Very beautiful. Take the meaning. Swayameva, by yourself. Tvam, you alone. Vetha, know. Atmanam, yourself. You by alone know yourself. Atmana, in your real nature, your real swarup. You yourself know your own real swarup. What is that swarup? Purushottam, that you are the supreme Purush. What else are you? Bhuta Bhavana, creator of beings. You are the creator of beings. What else? Bhutesha. Esha means Ishwar. Bhut means being. Lord of all beings. Ruler of all creatures. Deva Deva, God of the gods. And Jagatpate, Lord of the Jagat, Lord of the universe. So some more exclamations. And then 16th, Vaktumarhasi, you alone can describe Asheshena, in detail, in full. Atma Vibhutaya, your divine glories. You yourself can describe in full your divine glories. He, since Yabir Vibhuti Bhi, because your divine glories Tvam Tishthasi, whereby you exist, in which you exist, your divine glories in which you exist. Vyapya, by pervading. Iman, all these. Lokan, lokas, all these worlds, not just Prithvi, all the 14 lokas. And they are all divya, divine. Now one more insight Arjuna is having over here. First insight he got is that you are Bhagwan. Now second insight he got is that neither the gods, nor the demons, nor our intellect, nor anyone is going to be able to know your glory. See, we are seeing Bhagwan's glories everywhere. Every minute we are seeing Bhagwan's. But yet we are not able to recognize that Bhagwan is Sarva Vyapak in everything, right? So Arjun realizes one thing. What is that? That only the source can know the source. Did you understand? Everything else has come after that. If everything else has come afterwards, then the afterwards cannot know what the cause was. So the Bhagwan being the primal deity, Bhagwan being the source of everything, not ketchup sauce, source, S-O-U-R-C, source of everything, no, nothing can know that source because everything has come after. So that is his amazement, that is his awe, his understanding has happened. He's saying, oh my God, how are we to know you? Because no one can go to that place where everything began. So now again some more exclamations. So first one comes, Purushottam. Purushottam. You are the supreme Purush. Uttam Purushottam. Uttam Purush. Now you can understand this in two ways. One is in Sankhya Yoga, in Sankhya Darshan, where they have duality, Dvait. There is Dvait Vedant. They believe in Purush and Prakriti. So if you go according to Sankhya Yoga, he's calling him Purush who is separate from Prakriti. Or Purushottam is also the name of Bhagwan Vishnu. So he is referring here to Bhagwan Vishnu, Purushottam. Because Krishna is the avatar of Bhagwan Vishnu. And Bhagwan Vishnu is no different from Ishwar. Exactly. So Bhagwan Vishnu, Bhagwan Krishna, Ishwar, this is all. And let's go one step further. Brahma. Okay, finally, in the final analysis, there is only one. Okay. So, let us see now, he already talked about Brahma and transcendent. Now, according to Ishwar, he says, you are Bhuta Bhavana. Bhuta Bhavana, creator of the universe. Ishwar is the creator. But we thought, Brahmadev is creator. How do we reconcile that? They are all the same. Brahmadev is also Ishwar only, Krishna Bhagwan is also Ishwar only, Vishnu Bhagwan is also Ishwar only, and Ishwar is only Brahma only. Okay, so entire universe has been projected by Ishwar through the energy of Brahma, which is no different from Krishna. So Purushottam. Then, so as the creator. Then he said he refers to Bhagwan as the maintainer, Bhutesha. Bhutesha. Not only Bhuta Bhavana, creator of the Bhuta elements, creator of the creatures, but the controller of every creature. The one who is making us function, the one who is residing in each one of us, making us function, controlling our every function. Then Deva Deva, God of all the gods, means Ishwar is the God of all the small gods that we worship. And then Jagatpati, Jagatpati, Lord of the universe, the one, Pati, the one who protects, the protector of the universe. So in all the different functions that God, Ishwar does, he is referring to them as the creator, the maintainer and the protector. And he says, Swayam, you alone know what you are. You alone know what you are. Nobody else can know. How will we know? We all came afterwards, right? So suppose we were discussing something here and you came afterwards. You will not know anything what we discussed. Now that same way we have all come afterwards only Ishwar was there before. Now there is one word. You only know yourself in your real nature, isn't it? But in your real nature. So what is the real nature of this Ishwar? Very interesting. What is the real nature? The self. The self. You in your real nature is the self. It's not some Bhagwan sitting on some cloud. Not some Bhagwan who's sitting in some remote loka. That entire concept in Vedant, in Advait Vedant, we believe what we believe? There is nothing but that one. And the one that makes us alive, which enlivens us, which empowers us, is the same. Jivo Brahmaiva Na Para. There is no difference between this Jiva and that Brahma. Okay? So only, he says, only you can know yourself. So only the self can reveal the self. Only the self can reveal the self. This is a very important sentence because it goes now from the viewpoint of Gyan Yoga. You can get all the information from books. You can get all the information from pravachan, from satsang. You can do your sadhanas, you can do everything. But that final knowledge of Aham Brahmasmi is revealed by the self inside. The self reveals itself. And that is what he's saying here. Only you can know your own glory. No gods can tell you, no demons can tell you, no rishis can tell you, not even Ved Vyas, who has written all the four Vedas, not even Ved Vyas, who has written the Brahma Sutras and the Puranas, even he cannot tell you. This Atma will reveal itself when you will remove the obstacles in the way. That's what he's saying here. Okay? Alright, only the self will give you the complete knowledge of the self. So from where it's coming from Bhakti Yoga and Jnana Yoga, this is what we have to understand. Bhakti and Jnana are not separate marks. You need some Bhakti, you need some Jnana, and you need to put them together and then it reveals itself. Okay? Shall we do some more? Are you tired? Bored? No? I'm not. Let's go ahead. 17. Katham vidyamaham yogim tvam sada parichintayan keshu keshu cha bhaveshu chintyosi bhagavan maya. O Master of Yoga, through what process of continuous meditation shall I know you? And in what particular forms, O Lord, are you to be meditated upon by me? Now, काम की बात आ रही है, okay? Take the meanings. Yogi, you know, yogi, master of yoga. Katham, how? Through which process? Vidyaham, shall I know? Tvam, through what process shall I know about you? Through which process shall I know you? Sada parichintayan, while remaining in continuous meditation. Sada parichintayan. And cha and keshu keshu. keshu keshu bhaveshu, through which objects, which objects, through which forms. Chintyosi, are you to be meditated upon? Maya, by me, Bhagavan. New word, new name for Krishna now. What is that new name? Yogi. Yogi. Who is a yogi? Nagesh. Yogi is the master of Yoga Maya. Master of Yoga Maya. Remember Yoga Maya? Adhyay 2. Remember Yoga Maya? The one, Adhyay 2 also, Adhyay 4 also. He says, I have brought this entire world with the power of my Yoga Maya, and yet I am not under the control of the Yoga Maya. So he now understands, Arjuna understands that Bhagavan has created this whole world through the power of Yoga Maya, but he is not controlled by that Yoga Maya as we humans are. So Yogeshwar also you can say, Yogeshwar, the one who possesses all the powers of Maya. Now, this is an important shloka because after all the Shraddha and the Vinamrata and the Shuddhata and everything, Arjuna is asking two questions here, and these questions every bhakt or every sadhak wants to know. The first question is, through what process of continuous meditation shall I know you? When I am doing continuous meditation, what should I be focusing on? What should I be thinking of? What is that process? So this is while doing meditation. And the second question is, what should I be thinking of when I'm not doing meditation but when I'm interacting in the world? How should I be thinking of you? So there are only two options, no? While in meditation and when not in meditation. In meditation we can understand. I'm thinking eyes are closed, ears, everything closed and all, I'm thinking of God. होता है? होता है? वो उस time भी नहीं होता है. Imagine now he is asking how to do it when I am interacting with the world. But this is what every bhakt wants to know. This is what every sadhak wants to know, right? So many years ago you only asked me that question, Sandeep. The first thing you spoke to me was this question. You remember that? On the phone. So why did these questions arise in Arjun's mind? What made this question come up in Arjun's mind? In this very chapter, in Shlok 9 and 10, just see what Bhagavan has said. Bhagavan has said, with their minds fixed on me, with their lives surrendered to me, ever remaining contented and taking delight in me. What is Bhagavan saying? Your mind should be fixed on me. You should be delighted thinking of me. You should have surrendered your life to me by now. And ever united through meditation with me and worshipping me with love, I confer that yoga of wisdom by which you will come to me. Guarantee. Bhagavan is giving guarantee. You surrender your life to me. You stay connected to me. You keep me in your mind. You keep me in your heart. I will bring you to me. You don't have to do anything. you just let me do it, na? Let me do it. Just come. I'm waiting for you. Just, if you hear that from Bhagavan, then what will you say? Okay, I'm ready. Tell me how. Tell me how I should keep you in my mind. Tell me how my mind should be fixed. So that's the question he's asking. That's exactly the question he's asking. You're telling me to fix my mind on you. How? Or what is that form? In what form should I do it? You're telling me to surrender. Okay, I'll surrender, but tell me how. Give me the process. Give me the technique. Give me the word. Give me the image. Where should I put my mind? My mind is going all over the place. What should I do? What is that method? Tell me, and I will come to you. So, we will need some support. When eyes are closed, outside every stimulus is closed out. Inside, what happens? Gargad. Yeah. Inside, all the thoughts, all the emotions, all the grudges, all the memories, all the desires, everything. One dance happens inside. So we need to focus the mind. We need to silence the mind. We need to stabilize the mind. We need to rest it. Because the nature of the mind is chanchal. Nature of the mind is restless. It is its swabhav. That is its nature. It is bound to be that way. That is the way it is made. Sankalp vikalp, sankalp vikalp, sankalp vikalp. But then we have to train it. So Bhagavan, tell me how to train. That is what he's asking. Alright? So, for us as sadhaks, we have to learn to fix the mind. Not only during meditation, but even during interaction. And one of the key ways is Nam Jap. Nam Jap, when you do, you're actually training the mind to stay on one thing instead of staying on hundreds of things. That is the importance of Nam Jap, Ekagrata. And of course, if you are chanting Bhagwan's name, then there's Shuddhata also happening. So there's Ekagrata by chanting one name. By chanting one name, which is Bhagwan's name, is also Shuddhata. I heard long ago that there was one guru who gave the mantra Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. So you just keep saying Coca-Cola, so only Ekagrata. But the desire for Coca-Cola must be going out of the roof. So there is not important to just chant any one word, but chant Bhagwan's name. And of course, Prayana Kale, remember that? At the time of death, that name must be on your lips. Okay, last verse, promise, 18. Vistarenatmano yogam vibhutim cha janardana bhuya kathaya triptirhi shrinvato nasti me mritam. Krishna, tell me once more in detail your power of yoga and your glory, for I know no satiety in hearing your nectar-like words. So beautiful. Kathaya, tell. Bhuya, once more. Vistarena, in detail. Vistar se bolo, right? Say Vistar. Vistarena, in detail. Atmano, your own. Yogam, power of yoga. And cha, vibhutim, your manifestations, your glory. And one more name for Bhagwan, Janardana. Janardana, the one to whom all people do worship. He, for Shrinvato, in hearing, because in hearing, Amritam, nectar like words, in hearing your nectar like words, Nasti, there is no tripti, satiety. I can never feel full hearing your words. So what is Arjun telling Bhagwan? Tell me once more in detail. Sounds like some teacher must be telling the Shishya, no? Tell me in detail. The exam question comes. Write in detail. But here, teacher is not telling Shishya. Shishya is telling the teacher. And this teacher happens to be Bhagwan. Tell in detail. And not once, but once more. Okay. So, this is the intimate relationship that the Bhakt, a sincere Bhakt, has with Bhagwan. Tell me in detail. Once more, come on. Because you are mine and I am yours. There is no gap between us. What does he want to know? Tell me about your powers. Tell me about your manifestations. How should I seek you? How should I remember you? How should I hold on to you? Because I want to come to you. That's all I want. There is nothing more in the world I want. Bhagwan, I just want to be with you. Tell me. I don't care for anything else. Nothing else matters in the world to me. I just want to be with you. Give me this technique. That is what he's saying. Now, the words he uses, what are the words? Vibhutim Yogam Cha. This is the exact words that Bhagwan used in the same Adhyay in Shloka 7. He says, the one who knows in reality this supreme divine glory and supernatural power of mine gets established in me through unfaltering devotion. Of this there is no doubt. There is no doubt. Etam vibhutim yogam cha mama yo veti tatvatah so vikampena yogena yujyate natra sanshayah. The same words that Bhagwan used in Shloka 7, Arjun is using those same words. That's what I want. What you said now, Bhagwan, in Shloka 7, that is what I want. So you tell me that. Just tell me that one thing. Bhagwan has given the guarantee. There is no doubt you will get established in me. That is why Arjuna is saying, tell me vistarena. Tell me in detail. Tell me in full. Don't leave any detail out. Tell me exactly what to do. Why is it that if I know your glories, if I know your powers, how will I get established in Bhagwan? What is the reason? Anyone can be thinking that just by knowing your glories, just by knowing your powers, Bhagwan, I'll be established in you. What is that reason? How does that happen? So, is there any place in the world where Bhagwan's power and glories is not present? No. Yet we are not aware of it. We drive past it, we walk past it, we crush it, we don't look at it. So the first thing is you need to be aware. You need to be aware of Bhagwan's glories. You need to be aware of his manifestations. There are some places which are more divine than other places. Some places have got more spiritual vibrations. And a person who is sensitive to that will feel that vibration in that place. You'll go to some tirtha, you'll go to some mountain, you'll go to some river side, you'll go to some dham. You go to Kailash Mansarovar, oh my God, you cannot miss it. You live it, you breathe it. But you need to know it. You need to know that there is divinity here. So by knowing, by Bhagavan telling him that these are my glories, at least the first point comes that you are aware. If you go to this place, Bhagavan is saying, you will experience divinity. You go to this temple, you will experience it. You go to this mountain, you will experience it. So at least, idea is, it can be experienced anywhere. It can be experienced right here, right now. But if you are not yet sensitive to experiencing it in the marketplace, in the railway station, in the commissioner's office, in your office, in front of your boss, then at least go to these special places where you can experience it. So the first thing is to be aware of the divine glories. So you become sensitive to it. You become ready to see that. Now when you become aware of it, the power of that is magnetic. The power of that place is so magnetic that it just goes into you and you feel that samarpan bhav immediately, which is what we want. Otherwise we are always separate. So if you're not sensitive, oh, nice sunset. And then you immediately take out your phone to click it. Even in the dhams, we are capturing the divinity in our phone instead of capturing it in our heart. What is the use of that picture in your phone? Here, it needs to go here in your heart. So by knowing that this is a special place, this vibhuti is there, you are there, now you are aware, oh, let me just close my eyes and let me just experience the vibrations, let me just experience the magnetic pull. And if you are sensitive, you will experience it. 100%. Anyone has experienced? In a special dham, in a special tirth, in a special temple, in a mandir, in a open air, in nature, in a mountain top, in a seaside, in a river bank, you experience it. I'm sure you have experienced it. So that is the ability to be able to connect with the divine. So by asking these questions and by Bhagavan telling what is my yoga and what is my vibhuti, you will connect. Because in Kali Yuga, we are connected with so many wrong things. To come out of those connections and to make this connection, we will need to work even harder. So once that happens, then all the thoughts, at least for 5 minutes, you will experience that. And when you experience those 5 minutes again and again and again, your connection with Bhagavan will become stronger and stronger. Alright, so he calls Bhagavan Janardhan, the one who everyone prays to. Janardhan, Krishna, I am also praying to you. You are the protector of everyone. You protect me from my ignorance. That is the meaning of Janardhan here. Protect me. Liberate me from my ignorance. Okay. And finally, he says, Triptiri Shrinvato Nasti Me Vritam. Hearing your divine words again and again are pure nectar for me. I can never feel full. You speak more. Speak, keep speaking. Sometimes when we speak, people say, when will she stop speaking? But here he is saying, speak more, speak more, speak more. Because your words are nectar. You know what is nectar? Nectar is what gives immortality. Nectar is what gives you ajam and amrit. Amrit, amrit. Amrit. You do not die, you get immortal. Meaning what? The words of Bhagavan, this Bhagavad Gita, these words, this song of Bhagavan, has the power of Amrit. If you drink this Amrit, you will get immortality. You will merge with Brahma. And therefore I will never be satisfied with too much of it. Give me more. Give me more. I want to drink more. I want to drink more. Give me more of this Amrit so that I can reach my Param Dhamam, my ultimate abode. Okay, so what? What will you all do? Nobody tells me to speak more and more. I speak without you asking also. I force my nectar on you. When Bhagavan Krishna sees such an ardent bhakt, wanting more and more, tell me more and more. Your words are Amrit, your words are nectar. Then he also will give all his powers, his kripa, his compassion, which is what he told Arjuna earlier also. You be mine and I bestow on you through my compassion that knowledge which will bring you to me. So the amount of teaching, knowledge that a guru will give to a shishya is directly proportionate to how much the shishya wants the knowledge. And even though the guru can give thousands of knowledge, whatever that could mean, thousands of knowledge, if the shishya doesn't want it, it will just be in vain. So it is two things have to match. The mumukshutva of the student, the wanting, the yearning of the knowledge, the yearning of Bhagwan, and the knowledge which is given, which will take you, is Bhagwan's guarantee, na? It's not my guarantee. It's not my Amrit. It's not my words. These are Bhagwan's words. This is Bhagavad Gita. This is the song come from the lips of Bhagwan. And it is his guarantee. You take it if you want it. This is his kripa. And what is Bhagwan going to answer to all this? Bhagwan will tell you Vistarena, but he will tell you next Sunday, not today. So if you want to know, you come next Sunday. And Vistarena, in detail, Bhagwan is going to answer all Arjun's questions. Okay? Enough for today. Make yourself into a Sad Shishya by next Sunday. So that when Bhagwan answers the questions, you'll also be able to drink it and get immortal. Asasoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti 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 Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Jai Gurudev.